welcome to Start Player 1. I'm Knight.
And I'm Shirayuki.
We're continuing off with Code Realized, Bouquet of Rainbows. Last time we left off, we're going to kidnap the leader of Twilight on the train. We're going to, by stealing the whole train car itself, so let's get right into it. Circle.
Yep. For the next few days, things are chaotic. Everyone has a lot of things to do, like checking the railroad paths, creating devices, and learning Twilight's defenses. We all spend all of our time preparing for our parts in the plan, as its execution takes place in only a few short days. Impei and Victor seem to have the most to do. Impei is creating a device to control the switches, and Victor's making chemicals. They've both been working day and night. As for me, I try to stay out of their way. There isn't much I can do compared to them, but I spend my time doing small tasks to aid them as best I can. The person after me, Twilight's leader. We will soon meet them face to face. They are trying to set in motion a plan that could affect the entire world, starting by capturing me. I wonder what they need me for. There are so many things I want to know. What reasons do they have for chasing me? What about my father and the Horologium? Why did I lose my memory? I prepare for our upcoming meeting, hoping that at least some of these mysteries will be solved. I look up at the night sky and sigh. We act tonight on the very last train. It's about time to leave. Everyone is wrapping up their preparations. As of now, I haven't been given a clear role or action in the group's plan. Lupin says he'll decide what I should do once we're there. But because of this, I'm feeling somewhat anxious. Isn't there anything I can do to help? Everybody should be in the mansion now. Maybe I should go visit one of them.
Where the hell is freaking Arson? I want to go help him. Game. We can go check on Victor. You two. We already did all of them once now. Who do you think we should go check on?
I feel like Impei because we haven't done him in a while.
Alright.
That was our first choice, so I balance. I think I'll go see what Impei is up to. He's taught me how to operate machines and how to build simple devices. Perhaps there might be something I can help him with right now. He's probably in the studio in the back. I leave the mansion and head for the yard. Then,
whoa!
I hear Impei shout in surprise, followed by a loud noise. Was that an explosion? I run towards Impei's shack.
There wasn't an option for us to scroll down, was there?
No, that's why I went down all the way.
Okay.
I heard something. Are you alright?
I'm fine, I was trying to install one of the newest model Neo steam engines.
Impei smiles grimly as he struggles out of a cloud of smoke.
The pressure built up too high, so boom.
Yes, I heard it.
But it's not a problem. I'm a genius engineer.
What does being an engineer have to do with it? What is this big machine? There's a strangely shaped machine in Impei's studio.
Oh, this is a very important machine. It's going to be the star of our plan.
Oh, really?
Aren't you curious? Does curiosity burn your soul? I'll tell you what it is if you give me a big kiss.
A kiss? Do you want your face melted?
Alright, yep. You can kiss me once your poison's gone.
I don't like to discuss my poison very much, but for some reason, Impei mentioning it didn't make me bad at all. That's very strange.
Did you say something?
No, nothing. You're amazing, Impei. Now that you've taught me so much, I understand just how incredible you really are.
What's this? Are you falling for me?
No, that's not it.
Ugh, you're natural. I rejected me.
Did you have someone teach you about engineering and all this?
I guess there was this weird old guy who lived in our neighborhood. He's more like a co-inventor, actually.
Impei looks a bit...
Nostalgic.
Nostalgic as he talks, absent-mindedly spinning his wrench around and around in his hand.
I don't really have any formal training, but I did feel like I understand the wonders of science better than anyone else.
You're probably right. Enpei smiles so confidently that I can't help but agree with him. I keep talking with him for a while. Listening to Enpei excitedly talk about his machine gradually calms my nerves. The station is filled with people. Some people are greeting those exiting the train. Others are waiting for the night's last train. Others simply watch the trains. Our plan will be going off very soon. We've all come to Waterloo Station, one of London's many train stations. The battery went dead.
Click it again. I have a battery just in case.
We've all come to Waterloo Station, one of London's many train stations. We are here to see the train we'll board. The final train will arrive at this platform and leave in another 2 hours. Lupin suggested that we take this time to get a good look at the actual train. In any case, there are so many people here.
Even with the increase in popularity of automobiles and airships, steam locomotives remain a major method of transportation.
Lupin was right. Even though we are being persuaded by the government, as long as we blend in with confidence, no one notices. Van Helsing is standing back a small ways away, so we don't stand all together. Saint Germain is standing by elsewhere. For now, it seems that no one is paying attention to us. Is the locomotive almost here?
Should be here quite soon. Keep your eyes open for it. You're in for a real surprise.
Lupin looks at his pocket watch as he answers me.
Speak of the devil, there it is.
I turn my gaze to the other end of the platform and see something black approach out of the darkness and get bigger. Then, it lets out a roaring whistle that hurts my ears as an iron machine lets off steam and comes to a stop. It looks more like a black metal mountain than any kind of vehicle. I'm struck speechless as the powerful presence of the huge machine before us. Enpei had told me about it, but I didn't think it would be such an intense experience to see and hear it in person. This is the locomotive?
Surprise, eh? I was thinking back by the first time I saw it too. It was unbelievable that science could move something so big.
Yes, it's amazing. I'm unable to take my eyes off the locomotive.
These steam engines don't use the Neo steam engines, do they? They run on the traditional engines. Not true, Victor. This one's an exception. It uses a Neo steam engine as a booster to dramatically increase its horsepower. That's how it became a monster train that can carry so many passengers. It's fusion of tradition and innovation.
It's amazing that something like this can even move. My jaw is agape as I look up at the mass of black iron standing astride the tracks.
Alright, enough ogling. We're not here to sightsee.
Lupin's words bring me back to reality and I take a better look at it. That's right, our mission will take place on this train. Lupin walks around the train car as he explains the plan to us again. As he said in the beginning, our plan will take place on a moving train. First of all, there will be regular passengers on board along with us until it reaches a certain station. Van Helsing and Victor will board the last car among those passengers. When our tire gets on the train, the rest of the passengers will be removed, but Van Helsing and Victor will hide on board. Once the train passes the point Lupin pacified, Van Helsing and Victor will cause a commotion to draw out the target's guards. Once enough of the guards have been lured away to the very last car, we will uncouple it, enemy soldiers and all. That way we can separate a good number of the guards from the Twilight leader. While this is going on, Lupin, Impey, and Saint Germain will drive an automobile to the end of the track we will divert it to. The Count will wait there at the end point with the automobile. He will simply wait there until we cut off the train car carrying the leader and bring it to that location. Lupin and Impey will approach the train from above using a flying machine called an ornithopter.
Yep.
And land on the target's car. Using a device created by Impey, Lupin will cut off the train car from the car ahead, including the locomotive engine. At the same time, the tracks will be switched, pulling the single train car onto a separate track, away from the guards. After that, Lupin will shoot some fireworks into the air, signaling Van Helsing and Victor, then send Impey to pick them up. The train car that was cut off will continue rolling to the end of the line, running on one of Impey's inventions. In the back car that was cut off, Victor and Van Helsing will fight the guards and then head to the target's train car. If possible, they will overpower the guards, protecting the target and capture him. If that is too difficult, they will wait. Either way, once the separated train car reaches its destination, Saint Germain will join Van Helsing and Victor to defeat the remaining guards and capture the target. Then the target will be placed on the automobile and everyone will drive back to the mansion. If something goes wrong, we are to run to the rendezvous point. Impey can then help out in battle as he will be flying near the train car while the plan is being carried out. That is an overview of the plan.
And there we have it. Any questions?
We circle around the train as Lupin goes over the mission in detail. He ends his explanation as we reach the first car. At that moment,
Whoa!
Lupin leans backward, bumping into the soldier of a passerby.
Excuse me.
The man continues on his way. Lupin watches the man leave with a puzzled expression. What's the matter?
Oh, I just thought it was strange I didn't notice that man approaching. I hope my perception isn't getting dulled. Hey. Don't say that. You're scaring me. You're probably just tired. Oh yeah, I just developed a medicine that makes you cheerful. Would you like some? No, that sounds incredibly shady.
Lupin, what should I do?
That's right, I never told you. Your part of your plan is up to you.
I get to choose?
You can go with Van Helsing and Victor and be in charge of disconnecting the rail card with the guards. Or you can come along with Impey and the Count and help me out. Either way, your task will be to break one of the connectors, so it's essentially the same either way.
Lupin hands me a small device and a toolbox as he says this.
That's a device to break the connector. Attaching it is a bit complicated. Can you do it? Who did you think trained her? It'd be a piece of cake.
I studied the device for a while and come to an understanding as to its workings. Yes, it'll be simple. Are you sure you want me to do it?
The connectors won't dislodge so easily while the train is in motion. All the way the car behind holds it tight. But you, in the worst case scenario, can use your poison to melt through the connector. That makes you the best suited for the task out of all of us. We're counting on you.
Okay, I'll try.
We'll split into two teams. Impey, Saint Germain, and myself will leave the station. Victor and Van Helsing board the train.
Ow.
Oh, we gotta go to Lupin.
Let's leave the station, right?
Yeah. Van Helsing and Victor can handle it.
Yeah. After the train leaves with Van Helsing and Victor, it makes its way through the city. We drive ahead following the tracks, and when at last no more buildings are in sight, Impey brings it to a noisy stop. A figure appears from the moonlight ahead.
I've been waiting for you.
He smiles as he greets us. We climb down from the automobile and join him.
Hey, Saint G. Thanks for keeping watch. How's it been? It's just as we expected. There was no one here.
The railroad line that the disconnected train car will arrive on is a little ways ahead. The reason why this location was chosen as our meeting spot is because it was a convenient place to land the ornithopter.
I'm sorry to ask you to do this. Oh, it's so hardly a bother. I've been enjoying pretending to play the detective. Pretending, huh? It's not a game, you know.
Lupin sighs as if releasing tension, then looks around at us.
Now we'll be launching our mission to capture the leader. The first step...
The first step?
We wait.
I can't help but feel a little let down by Lupin's words. I may be nervous, but I'm still looking forward to what comes next. We're going to wait here?
Yep. We arrived earlier than planned. Don't worry, Victor and Van Helsing will get the job done on the train. I'm gonna stay here and prepare my gentlemanly attire. And also go over the plan. You guys can do as you like.
Gentlemanly attire?
Of course! A gentleman thief must always have style when on the job.
With Lupin in high spirits, we decided to use our time freely until further instruction. I look up at the moon in a daze, but my anxiety over the mission is mounting. Will I be able to do what's needed of me when it comes time to act? Thinking this makes me even more nervous. I wonder what the others are up to.
Oh, I want to talk to Arson only game! Let's talk to Jermaine. We talked to Empey.
I glance over at Saint Germain, wondering what he is up to right now. He's simply staring at the moon. What could he be thinking about? Something about him seems sad right now. Saint Germain, what's the matter?
I can't help but call out to him.
That's me. I can't help but call out to him, and he smiles as if he just woke up from a dream.
What do you mean?
You look so sad just now.
Oh, that's...
Saint Germain falls silent, thinking over his response. Then he answers me.
It's likely because I was praying.
Does praying make you sad?
Miss Shirayuki, have you ever truly prayed to the Lord?
I suppose not. I shake my head and the Count smiles at me gently.
Prayer is the act of hoping for the Lord to aid you in times in which you have no control. It comes from a deep love and an awe of God, and is built upon a sentiment of resentment towards the world. The words God please are often interchangeable with God why. I believe in you and worship you within those words of prayer. The bitter pleas of so please help me are hidden. That's why I view the act of praying as both beautiful and lachrimosity as well at one time.
It's so complicated.
If you normally don't think of things this way, it may be difficult to understand.
What are you praying for, Count? What do you need help with?
My prayers are always the same. For those in this world to be a little bit gentler to the ones who live upon it. I want him to help those who live in deep sorrow. That's all I pray for.
You want to save the world? That's such an immense concept. I can't really imagine what it would take.
That's a normal reaction. And though I pray for the salvation of the world, I can't imagine what it would be like at all.
As Saint Germain speaks quietly, I still feel that there's something
Melancholy
about him. In this moment, I feel like I finally touched the man's heart, and he usually keeps so hidden.
It's a little early, but we can take off now. Something's come up.
Lupin looks up at us with a serious expression as we gather around. What's happened, Lupin?
Could it be the wind?
Wind?
The wind is weak now, but it shows signs of becoming stronger. Perhaps even a storm is brewing.
I look up at the skies. Everything is still so calm.
What? That's not good. The ornithopter can't fly if the wind's too strong.
Should we cancel the plan?
No, we need to wrap this up before the wind picks up. The mission is already in motion. We can't leave the others behind.
I nod in agreement.
Let's go over our steps. Victor and Van Helsing are likely in the battle on the train car as we speak. After which they are to disengage the rear car. While those two attract the attention of guards, Impei, you and I will close in from the skies in the Ornithopter. Impei, you will remain in flight to secure our escape route, while we'll cut the car the leader is in off and pull it off to the branch line. Count, once the target arrives, you'll need to secure him. You're in charge of our escape in the automobile. Leave it to me. Impei, is the Ornithopter ready? Of course, it's in amazing condition.
Impei points to the large winged machine sitting in the moonlight. An ornithopter. A small airship that flies by flapping its wing at high speed.
Looks like you doubt me. Like, are you sure you can fly that thing if the wind gets stronger?
No, that's not it at all.
Seeing is believing. I'll show you by actually flying it. Let's get going.
With Lupin's words as a signal, we quickly board the ornithopter. We all manage to get on, but it's so cramped.
Hey, why is this thing so small? This is only meant for one occupant, so it can barely be accommodate two. So of course it's going to be a cramped with three of us. Could you build us a 3-seater model real quick? Yeah, I'll get right on that. You two.
You two, stop shoving. You'll melt if you touch my skin.
That's right. Let's play nice and just sit together, Lupin. I suppose this is no time to mess around. Impei, let's take off. Aye, hold on tight. It's time to take you two on a delightful journey in the sky.
The machine shoots out a blast of steam and his wings begin to flap. Suddenly, the machine lifts off the ground. It's fine, Impei. The winds start growing faster and faster with tremendous force.
This flying machine was created by the world's most brilliant engineer, me. Of course it's gonna fly.
Despite his confidence, the machine suddenly tips, nearly throwing us out into the air. Lupin reacts quickly and grabs me.
Whoa, Impei. Can't you control this thing a bit better? We're gonna fall out before we get to the train. Like I said, it's made to seat 1. It'll stabilize once it gets up to speed, so just hang in there.
I'm hanging on.
Alright, let's go! And we'll have to stop it there.
Oh.
We'll continue with the heist in the next episode, so if you like what you're seeing, like, comment, subscribe down below. And as always, we'll see you guys on the next Star Player 1 episode. Bye!